أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Hello, hi, Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. Hope you all are fine. Me, Allah Almighty, bless you prosperity, health and wealth. Ameen Summa Ameen. So, viewers, today I want to talk in a calm, slow, and gentle way about a beautiful crocheted rectangular table runners, the kind of handmade piece that brings softness, elegance, and peace to any table. In the home, a rectangular table runner is one of the most classic crochet items, loved by people of all ages and used in many different settings. In this long video, we will explore everything about these beautiful runners. We will talk about how it looks, how it feels, now it transforms a room, how its designs create a peaceful mood, and why these simple rectangular shapes become so meaningful when created with crochet. We will stay in the flow of slow storytelling using simple that is easy to understand and comforting to listen to. Imagine it as a soft, smooth, gentle descriptions. So viewers, a crocheted rectangular table runner usually has a long straight shape. It lies across the table like gentle path made of yarn and texture. When placed in the center of the table, the straight lines of runners create a feeling of balance. The rectangular shape is clean and structured, and because of that, it fits perfectly with many kinds of home decor, whether the time is modern, traditional, rustic, or minimalist. The rectangular runners always looks like right. It brings order to space without feeling heavy. It brings decorations without feeling busy. It brings beauty without demanding attention. It simply rests on the table as if it was meant to be there. The beauty of rectangular crochet table runner comes from its repeating pattern. Some runners use tight stitch to create a solid fabric. Others use open stitch to make a lace-like design. Runners looks delicate and airy, allowing light to pass through the small holes, create gentle shadows on the table. Solid stitch runners look clean and smooth, giving the table a warm and structured surface. Some runners use a combinations of solid and open stitches, create a rhythm of opens and fullness that feels artistic and balanced. No matter which style is used, the rectangular shape makes every look neat. Color plays an important role in the personality of a rectangular table runner. Light colors like white, cream, beige, and pastel shades make the runners look soft and peaceful. These colors work beautifully, bring bright rooms or homes with simple decor. Dark colors like black, navy, forest green, maroon, or chocolatey brown create a dramatic and elegant mood. These runners stand out on lights color table and make a bold statement. Bright colors such as red, yellow, or turquoise bring energy and fun of the table. Multicolored runners create a joy, depth, and playfulness. Every color combination tells its own story. A white color runner says calmness, a black color says style, a being runner stays warm, a colorful runner stays creating creativity. That is the charm of crochet. You can express any mood with just yarn and stitched. When someone's being began to crochet a rectangular runners, they usually started with a long chain. This chain becomes the width of the runners. Some people prefer narrow runners that creates a gentle decorations line down the center of the table. Others like wide runners what cover more area and feel rich and full. The width is completely a character personal choice and every choice creates a different characters. Once the chain is made, the first row begins. The hook moves through each stitch, pulling the yarn in a adds length to the runners. When you watch it gray slowly under your hands, it feels like a peaceful journey. Crochet is not rustic, it's a gentle patient and something that feeling becomes part of the finished runners. So viewers, keep watching this video. Don't forget this video because these are the different and wonderful type of crochet rectangular shaped table runners for your most demanding articles. So viewers, as the runners grows longer, the texture becomes more noticeable. The repeating stitch create patterns, maybe the stitch from lines that run across the width, maybe they form small waves, maybe they form diamonds, flowers or simple shapes. Maybe the pattern is plain, but when the runners becomes long enough it began to drop softly on your lap as you work. You can feel the weight of the fabric, the softness of the yarn, and the smooth flow of the stitch. This is one of the most joys of creating a rectangular runners. It grows slowly but evenly, and watching it expand feels very satisfying. Once the main part of the runner is complete, many people like to add a border. A border gives the runners a polished look. It frames the entire piece just like a picture frame around artwork. A simple border keeps the designs minimal and elegant. A scalloped border adds a soft covered look. A picot border adds tiny decorations points. A shell border creates a traditional lace feel. A straight border makes the runners look modern. Something the border is made with the same color as the main part. Sometimes a contrasting colors is used to make the border stand out. Borders are like signature. They finish the pan piece and make it look whole. Now imagine placing the finished rectangular table runners on your table for the first time. You smooth it gentle with your hands. The edges lie flat. The pattern shows clearly. The runners stitching across the table like a soft handmade pathway. The table feels different instantly. It feels cried for, it feels decorated, it feels alive. Even an empty table becomes warm and inviting when a handmade runners sits on it. You can place a vase of flowers on top. You can put candles, books, or dishes. Everything looks more beautiful when the runners is underneath. The texture creates contrast, the color adds style, the runners become the foundation of the table's decorations. This type of runners is not just decoration, it is a piece of emotion. When someone makes a rectangular crochet runners, they spend time, effort, and patience. Every stitch carries a little bit of feelings. That is the why handmade runners feel warm when you touch them. You can feel the work in them. When you see them, they feel different from machine made items. Handmade pieces carry a story, maybe the story of the person who made it, maybe the memory of the moment it was created, maybe the quiet hours spent during the process. The runners becomes more than yarn, it is becomes a memory. Rectangular crochet table runners looks beautifully in many places, not just on dining table. They look lovely on coffee tables, council tables, sideboards, dressers, and office desks. They can be placed horizontally or vertically. They can be used alone or layered with others fabrics. They can be used daily or saved for special occasions. A lace runners can decorate a wedding table. A simple runners can brighten a breakfast table. A bold runners can decorate a festive dinners. A natural runners can stay on the table every day, bleeding naturally with the home. One of the reasons this type of runners is loved is because it fits many lifestyles. It someone's like minimalist decor, a plain light colored runners works perfectly if someone likes rich and decorative styles. A lace or texture runners adds charm if someone's like rustic farmhouse style. A being or natural yarn runners fits beautifully if someone likes modern style. A straight edge runners with geometric pattern fits the theme. The rectangular shape supports every style depending on the colors and stitch used. Imagine the feel of a crocheted rectangular table runner under your fingers. The surface might feel soft, the texture might feel raised, the lace holes might feel airy, the border might feel smooth or decorative. When you run your hands across the runners, you feel the pattern. When you lift it drops gracefully. When you fold it, it folds neatly. When you lie it flat again, it returns to its shape. Crochet has a natural flexibility that makes it pleasant to handle. When light hits a lace runners, the tiny holes create patterns of shadow on the table. These shadows are soft and beautiful. They move gentle as the light changes during the day. In the morning, the shadows may be faint and cool. It in the afternoon, they become stronger and warmer. In the evening, they became soft again. This play of lights gives the runner's life even though the runner is still the shadow make it look like it is breathing with the room. A solid stage runners does not create less shadows but it has its own beauty. It looks clean, bold and neat. It creates a stable visual foundation. It makes the table look organized. It feels warm and homey when you place dishes or decorations on a solid runners. It looks balanced and tidy. The straight lines of the rectangular shape make everything look centered. Rectangular runners are just also practical. They protect the table surface from scratch. They reduce noise when items are placed on the table. They prevent slipping of lightweight objects. They collect small dust particles, making the table easier to clean. They also hide imperfections in the table surface, making the whole area look more polished. Now imagine a few different designs of rectangular runners. A white lace runners with a flowers patterns looks elegant and classic. A big cotton runners with a simple stitch looks warm and natural. A black runners with geometric lace looks bold and modern. A pastel multicolored runners looks cheerful. A sweet, a natural gray runners look calm and minimal. Each designs create a different feeling even though the shape is the same. That is the magic of crochet. The shape is simple but the possible are endless. Some rectangular runners use repeating motifs like small, square, or rectangles joined together. These motifs create a patchwork look. Some use long rows from one end to another, forming strips or waves. Some use fillet crochet to create picture inside the fabric. Some use structure stitch to create rigid patterns. Some use less stitch combinations to create open airy sections. All these designs work beautifully in the rectangular shape because the long form allows pattern to show clearly. The longer you can add a crochet rectangular table runners, the more detail you notice. You might see small twist in the yarn, you might see tiny holes forming shape, you might see lines running across the virgin, you might see pattern forming diamonds or shells. These small details make the runners interesting to the eye. Even when you look at it every day, the runners continue to look beautiful because your attention finds new part of the pattern. So viewers, if you like this video, so you can press the thumbs up button, and if you does not like the video, so you can press the thumbs down button, so that we know how many viewers in the world liking our video and how many viewers in the world does not liking the video. So if you have any suggestion, any idea, anything else, so you can write us on my comment box. So viewers, if you have anything else about that, so you can write us on my comment box. So keep watching till to end all the different and wonderful type of crochet table runners. And viewers here to write us from the city of country. So you are watching our videos, so we can give you a lot of love from the bottom of my heart for supporting and watching our videos. And viewers, you are watching our videos on the daily basis on my YouTube channel, because you cannot. So click the channel, watch the videos, click the bell icon, press the subscribe button, and also press the thumbs up button. And please like, share, subscribe to our channel. Also share our videos with your family and friends plus neighbors. And viewers, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope so you are liking this video. So see you in next video. Stay creative, stay kind, stay inspiring, stay a beautiful reminder for your loved ones. So now take care of yourself. Okay, Allah Hafiz, take care, bye bye.